November 9th, 1966. Paul McCartney, uh, leader of the Beatles, faced a car crash and died. The Beatles later found a guy who looks like Paul McCartney and gave him plastic surgery and told the public that that was Paul McCartney. That is the famous Paul is dead theory. But what if I told you that the Paul is dead theory happened with a different artist approximately around 4 years ago? In 2022, famous singer Mac DeMarco went on a cross-country road trip. All right, we're gonna use this base picture of Mac DeMarco. Okay, that's what Mac DeMarco looks like. That's what Mac DeMarco looked like. And this is where he also quit smoking cigarettes. Good for him. But signature is like his signature brand. I said signature twice, but cigarettes, signature brand. Right? Quit them all you want. And then, you realize, if you look at a picture of Mac DeMarco today, you realize that this is just some middle-aged dude. Do not get me wrong. I love Mac DeMarco. I love the dead Mac DeMarco. I love the replacement Mac DeMarco. I love Mac DeMarco. Top 2 artists, I'd say. But here's the theory. Mac DeMarco, right? He died on that road trip. How? I'm assuming too much cigarettes. And later, right, this, I'm gonna load up this picture. I don't know if you can see this picture, but this is like the last normal. This is like when his 7-hour, 8-hour long album One Wing G was released, around a year or so before after the road trip. But whatever. And the thing is, right? Standard Mac DeMarco. That looks like normal Mac DeMarco. And then, now, this is Mac DeMarco now. You see, it's a big difference. This Mac DeMarco was the transition bridge, right? We have normal Mac DeMarco. Hold on. Okay, we're gonna do this album. Okay? That's like the most clear you see of his face. Now, again, some transitional like bridge where Mac DeMarco, right? Little fucking hipster smoker. Then, okay, he's recovering. And then he becomes some middle-aged dude. Again, aging can happen. I believe that. But when you age, you also show resemblance. Again, ladies and gentlemen and others, I think Mac DeMarco is dead. I think that the Mac DeMarco we know is basically, right, they had this picture of Mac DeMarco with the mustache. Okay. That was a transition Mac DeMarco. Right? And and now, right? Oh, he has the mustache. See? He has the mustache. That's the same guy. But those two pictures were 1 to 2 years apart. Aging doesn't really do that much significance in around a year. Um, that's why I think Mac DeMarco is dead. Is there anything wrong with new Mac DeMarco? No. I love new Mac DeMarco. I love old Mac DeMarco. I love the Mac DeMarcos. But Mac DeMarco is dead. This is original Mac. Uh replacement Mac. Right? Um but the thing is, the difference between what I call Mac is dead and Paul is dead. Okay. The guy for Paul McCartney, I think, did have pretty good plastic surgery. If the Paul is dead theory is real, um, but there's no surgery, plastic surgery for Mac DeMarco, and to my knowledge, Mac DeMarco has not gone plastic surgery. So again, three main ideas. Okay, idea one: Mac DeMarco has aged. Idea two: Mac DeMarco got plastic surgery, and he just isn't telling us about this. Not true. Idea three: Mac DeMarco is dead, and he died on his 5 Easy Hot Dogs road trip. Not from having 5 Easy Hot. Maybe, actually, maybe, uh, he might have died from 5 Easy Hot Dogs, but my main theory is cigarettes. Because he quit cigarettes while on that road trip. Ladies and gentlemen and others, Mac DeMarco is dead. Um, Also, I just kind of made this for the fun of it. I'm I'm like 75% sure that my theory is true, but also not. Um, I hope Mac DeMarco is not dead. I If he's not dead, I'd be happy. I miss the drumstick loving guy. Um, Thank you for watching. Goodbye.